Dear students, how are you all? Wish you are well by the grace of Almighty Allah. I am Soso. So I welcome all of you at the CTB digital class. Today I will be with you. This is Kaji Muhammad Suman, lecturer in English, Camden College, Dhaka. So dear students, for your better understanding, I have set up a very interesting topic for you, especially for the HSC students. So let me say the topic name. So our today's topic is sound pollution, unit 4, lesson 3. Before going to the main topic, let me discuss something regarding the today's topic. So dear students, if you go to the first page, then you can see what is sound pollution. Before going to that one, I want to say, dear students, what you will learn today from this topic. So you will learn today what is sound pollution, why it happens, and how can we control ourselves, and or how can we save ourselves from the sound pollution. So let us say what is sound pollution. Actually, sound pollution is displeasing or excessive noise that may disrupt the activity or balance of human or animal life. The word noise is cognate with the Latin word noises, which means disgust or discomfort. The source of most outdoor noise worldwide is mainly caused by machines and transportation system, motor vehicles, aircrafts and trains. Besides it, there are a lot of noising activities that we see or that we happens beside our surroundings. The students, you see, outdoor noise is summarized by the word environmental noise. Poor urban planning may give rise to noise pollution, since side by side industrial and residential buildings can result in noise pollution in the residential areas. So dear students, if you see that, if you look at the picture, then you see the symbols of sound pollution. You see in the pictures or monitor that the vehicles and also the airplanes, this is the symbol of sound pollution. There are many reasons that there is happens the sound pollution. Indoor noise is caused by machines, buildings activities, music performances, and especially in some workplaces. There is no great differences whether noise induced hearing loss is brought about outside, especially trains, or inside, or music noise. High noise levels can contribute to cardiovascular effects in humans, or a rise vasoconstriction in blood pressure, and an increase in stress and vasoconstriction, and an increase incidence of coronary artery disease. In animals, noise can increase the risk of death by altering predator or prey detection and avoidance, interfere with reproduction and navigation, and contribute to permanent hearing loss. The students, I would like to say there are many causes that sound pollution could happen, like the vehicles, like the traffic jams, and also the that many sound pollution, and also there are many reasons to cause sound pollution. The students, there are many reasons that you can protect yourself from the sound pollutions. So there are the some clues that if you follow these rules, then you can save yourself from the sound pollution. So you can stop hearing loss from sound pollution. It is 100% preventable. So you see, these are the pictures of the sound pollution, the modern technologies. If there is a problem, then you can use this type of modern technologies, then as a result, then you can save your hearing problem or something like that. So turn your music down, especially when using headphones. Especially when you would like to hear music, then you can use the headphones. Wear earplugs or proper earmuffs when involved in a loud activity, especially earplugs and earmuffs are available at hardware and sporting goods stores. It means that whenever you would like to have this thing beside your surroundings, especially the shops or outdoors, you can buy it and you can use it, and you can save yourself from the sound pollution. Dear students, you see, dear students, be alert to loud noise in your environment. You see that whenever you will see that there is a sound pollution, you have to be more conscious about the sound pollution, because you have to be conscious, otherwise it could be a little bit difficult for you to avoid the sound pollution? Dear student, if you go to the next page, then you see there are other reasons that also then you can protect yourself from the sound pollution. Protect the ears of children who are too young to protect their own. Make your family and friends aware of the dangers of noise pollution. If you think you have hearing loss, see your doctors or nurse. You should have a medical exam by an otolaryngologist, a doctor who works on the ears, nose, throat, head and neck, and a hearing test by an audiologist. It means someone who tests and helps people with hearing loss. The students, you see that these are the pictures of the sound pollution. So, if you look at the picture, then you see that is the pictures of sound pollution. There are the, if you go to the next page, then you see there another picture that why sound pollution happens. So, the planes picture, some people are making or playing flute, the vehicles picture, and also the the huge traffic jam, something like that. These are the reason for making the sound pollution. So, these are the pictures of sound protection. How could you yourself protect from the sound pollution? So, these are the modern technologies, the hearing plugs, the insulation, also the the helmet. If you use this type of vehicles, especially modern technologies, the insulation, the helmet and also the ear plugs, then it could be very easier to protect yourself from the sound pollution. The student, now just I came to the main topic, that is today's topic. I mean, what you will learn from this today's topic. You will learn that I told you what you will learn, the what is sound pollution, why it happens, or how could you can protect yourself from the sound pollution. This student, you see the unit by which the loudness of sound is measured is called a decibel. According to the UN, the normal tolerance limit of sound is 45 decibels. When the vibration of sound is at a tolerable pleasant level, it is simply called sound, but when it is sharp and harsh to the ears, it becomes noisy. What does we get from this page or from this couple of lines? Actually, the unit by which the loudness of sound is called decibel, and according to the UN report that when the sound level is 45 decibels, it is little bit tolerable and people can enjoy this type of sound. You see that sound is something pleasant when people can tolerate it, but noises cannot be tolerable, because noise is something that it is very harsh and very harsh. If you go to the next page, then you see serious harm can be caused to people if they are regularly exposed to sounds exceeding 70 decibels because of the growth of urban population and the increasing use of machines in our everyday life. There had been a general increase in the level of sound around us. On an average, people in the cities are exposed to sound ranging from 30 to 90 decibels or even more. What we get from this passage? Actually, now day by day the population is growing up, so the population is responsible for the sound pollution. So, on an average, especially in the cities, that exposed to sound ranging from 30 to 90 decibels or even more than that. So, the students, you see, just go to the next page. What happens to Japan's? How the people of Japanese feel about sound pollution? You see the machineries and activities that people can get the sound pollution when they work in the factories. A study in Japan has found that housewives who live in the city were exposed to almost the same amount of sound that a factory worker was exposed to at his or her workplace. The occupations that the study found to be the noisiest were factory work, truck driving and primary school teaching. Many developed countries are trying to control sound pollution by careful town planning and developing public awareness. A study in Japan, that what we are learned from this, actually in the Japanese cities, that you see that the people who are living in the city, they are getting the same sound that the worker or the factories people get, and especially factory work, truck driving and primary school teaching are the responsible for sound pollution. Many developed countries in the world nowadays are trying to control their sound pollution, because they are going to become little bit aware. Otherwise, it could be totally difficult for them to control the sound pollution. So what happens to the next page? You see that the picture of this little guys, he is getting the sound pollution. In Holland, schools are not allowed to near airports, and houses which are situated near airports are provided with special types of insulation to limit the sound heard inside the building. These students, what happens to Holland? Holland is a very developed country in the world. It's the European country. You see, the people of Holland, whenever they go for making the building, they use the insulation, and they have their concern that whenever they would like to make school, college or universities, they build it little bit distance from the main cities, or if the building is situated near the airport or very noisy area, they use the insulation to protect themselves from the sound pollution. You see, insulation is something that it helps not to get the sound inside of the building. The student, go to the next page. I think you got the point that today's topic, what we get from this topic, actually our discussion today is sound pollution. Why it happens? Actually there are many reasons for causing the sound pollution. It could be truck driving, many vehicles, people, and also public unawareness are also responsible for the sound pollution. So if you understood the topic properly, I think you will be able to give the total answer. Number 1, choose the right word to complete each sentence. According to the report of the UN, human beings are capable of enduring, absorbing, assimilating the sound not exceeding 45 decibels without any harm. So from the very beginning the passage, the answer is given. So what will be the answer? According to the report of the UNO, human beings are capable of enduring 45 decibels without any harm. So come to the number B. It is called sound when the vibration of sound is not at an outrageous, intolerable, insufferable level. So the answer will be, it is called sound when the vibration of sound is not intolerable level. So come to the number 3. Sound pollution is more in rural, urban, remote areas. Then you see that most of the cases in the passage that it happens in the cities level. Cities level means urban level. So sound pollution is more in the urban or city areas. Number D, a noise does not cause harm when it is loud, pleasant, harsh. So sound does not make something harsh or sharp. So noise does not cause harm when it is pleasant. So when the noise is pleasant, ultimately this is not called the harsh or sharp. Number E, decibel is the scale unit balance of measuring sound. So dear students, at the very beginning or the second sentence of the para, then you will see that decibel is the unit of measuring sound. This is the identity. So dear students, you see, come to the true false session. If false, give the correct information. So number 1, primary school teaching is free from sound pollution. This is wrong answer. What will be the answer? So the primary school teaching is free from sound pollution. So it would be that primary school teaching is full of sound pollution. The answer will be, the students, number 1, that primary school teaching is full of sound pollution. Number B, sound pollution is not acute in rural areas. This is definitely true, because sound pollution is not acute in rural areas. It means that most of the cases that sound pollution does not happen most of the times in the rural areas or the village areas. This is true. Number C, primary schools are free from sound pollution. So this is wrong answer. That is match up with the first one. So the answer will be, primary schools are exposed to severe sound pollution, because in the primary schools the school kids study over there. So huge crowded are over there. So ultimately the primary schools or universities, college, these are the source of sound pollution. So the students, come to the next one. People in cities are exposed to sounds ranging from 50 to 90 decibels or even more than that. So at the beginning of the first pass, at the last portion, then you will see there will be the 30 to 40. So the answer will be, the people in cities are exposed to sound ranging from 30 to 40 decibels or even more than that. Number E, when the vibration of sound is sharp and harsh to the ears, it becomes noise. This is true. Actually, why it becomes harsh and sharp? Because the sound is sharp and harsh to the ears. That's why it is noisy. This student come to the number 3 session. Actually, this is the fill in the gaps session and also the prepositional session. So, fill in the gaps with the correct form of the words in the brackets. Add any preposition if necessary. Number 1, sound pollution is very harm dash people. So, after harm, we know that the preposition takes to. So, sound pollution is very harmful to people. Number B, many developed countries dash control sound pollution. So, this will be the present continuous tense. So, many developed countries are trying to control sound pollution. Number C, the occupations like factory work, truck driving and primary school teaching are found to be the. So, number C, the students, the occupations like factory work, truck driving and primary school teaching are found to be the noisiest, because this is the this is the definite article. So, after that there will be the superlative form. So, noisiest superlative form will be noisiest. So, come to the next one. Houses situated near airports are provide that special types of insulation. So, provide after that the preposition will take with. Houses situated near airports are provided with special types of insulation. That I told that what is insulation. Actually, insulation is something that protect not to go inside the sound pollution, especially the buildings. Number E, develop dash public awareness is necessary for control of sound pollution. So, development of public awareness is necessary for the control of sound pollution. This is the most important one, because if the people or the public don't become aware, it could be really difficult or tough, very tough job to control the sound pollution. So, the student come to number 4. Number 4 is asked to you that make a list of 5 points that causes sound pollution. Very important one. The student, a list of 5 points that cause sound pollution is given below. There are many options that in the paras or in the topic that you can write according to your own ways. So, sorry for your better understanding that I have given it very easy way. Aeroplanes, trucks, factories, primary schools, teaching, machines. These are the sources of sound pollution. There are other things that you can mention. It's up to you. So, dear student, come to number 5. This is the question answer sessions. Number 5, write short answer to this question. Number 1, what is the view of the UN about the tolerance limit of sound? So, this answer is given at the very beginning of the passage. According to the UN, the normal tolerance limit of sound is 45 decibel. It means that the normal decibel sound is 45 decibel according to the UN report. Number B, what is a decibel? What is decibel? That I told you, this is the unit of the sound. This is the unit of the sound, or the unit by which the loudness of the sound is measured is called a decibel. Actually, the sound that is measured by something, this something is called decibel. This is the unit. When does sound becomes noise? Very good question. When the vibration of sound crosses its normal tolerable limit is 45 decibel, it becomes noise. It means that when the vibration of sound crosses its normal level, that is 45 decibel, if it goes after 45 decibel, it becomes very noisiest. The student come to the next page. Then number D, why does the Japanese study consider the primary school environment noisy? Because the Japanese study consider the primary school environment noisy because the vibration of sound surpasses the normal tolerance limit. The student, you see number E, what is the range of sound to which people in the cities are exposed? Actually, this is the matter of Bangladesh, because in Bangladesh you see the number E question, in the cities of Bangladesh the range of sound level is 30 to 40. This is the normal level, because it does, if it goes after 45 decibel, it could be called noises activities or sound pollution. So, the student come to the next page. Then you say fill in the blanks, fill in the gaps with suitable words. If you understood the topic properly, I think you can put the word according to your own way, but the word that you will set up in the blank, it must be match up with the total sentence. Number A, we dash the loudness of sound by a unit called decibel. So, the answer will be we measured the loudness of sound by a unit called decibel. The thing that we measured the loudness of sound, that is decibel. So, dear students, you see sound is very tolerable, because whenever we listen the music, so especially the soft music, it is very pleasant. We want to learn more, we want to listen more, because this is pleasant and tolerable. But noise is intolerable, because it is out of our concern and we get heat in the ear especially. That is why noise activity is always intolerable. So, number B answer will be intolerable. The level of sound around us has dash. So, the answer will be, the level of sound around us has increased each and every day. The level of sound around the world increasing day by day. So, it could be, as it is present perfect tense, so after has it could be increased. Growth of population and increasing use of machines dash responsible for this. Growth of population and increased use of machines are responsible for this. Actually, the population and also the machineries of the today's world are responsible for sound pollution. Number E, many developed countries are controlling sound pollution in dash ways. It could be many ways, it could be various ways, the same thing. Nowadays, the developed countries are trying to control the sound pollution using insulation or many other ways. So, dear student, if you come to the next page, then you see number 7 is very important for you, because if you understood the total topic properly, then you will be able to give the answer. Summarize the causes and effect of sound pollution in 5 sentences. The students, you see, for your better understanding, I have written the answer in a nice way. You see, in an easy way. When the vibration of sound crosses its normal tolerable limit, it becomes noisy and causes sound pollution. I think you got the answer. One of the major reasons of sound pollution is the growth of pollution. The increasing use of machines in our daily life is also responsible for sound pollution. Factory work, truck driving, primary school teaching are responsible for sound pollution. People exposed to regular sound pollution are in danger of serious health hazard. So, once again I would like to repeat that when the vibration of sound crosses its normal limit, it is called sound pollution. There are many reasons for sound pollution. You see the truck drivings, the vehicles, and also people especially are responsible for the sound pollution. Suppose a factory work, truck driving, primary school teaching. So, these people are very much interrelated for making the sound pollution. So, dear student, go to the next page. This is the homework page. So, you see one of the bases of your reading of the passage. Make short notes in each of the boxes showing the measure taken by the developed countries. So, one has been done for you. So, developing public awareness. So, dear students, in this way you have to follow, the answer. That this number 8 is just almost similar to number 4. Like careful town planning, use of insulation in the house situated near airports, you will be able to give the answer. So, before going to the ending, so I would like to discuss once again our today's topic. So, what you have learned today from this topic? Actually, I have tried my level best to make you understand that the today's topic is sound related topics or sound pollution topic. So, what is sound pollution? Actually, sound pollution is something that are responsible for the human beings and also other activities. Suppose truck driving, or you can say factories work, or also in the developed countries, the people are making the vehicles and any other things that each and every day the sound pollution is coming up and growing up and also increasing day by day. So, we can protect our ears or other limbs from the sound pollution using the modern technologies like the earplugs, the headphones, the insulation that is used in the buildings. In this way, we can protect ourselves from the sound pollution, and especially there are some advices that has been given in the passage that whenever that actually we can follow the developed countries ways, like what happens to Holland. Then we can see that in Holland, whenever they make building, they use the insulation, because whenever the people of Holland they use insulation, the outer sound cannot go
inside of the building. So in Bangladesh we can use this type of insulation process, then also we can protect ourselves from not to get the sound pollution. Another thing is that the school, college, universities or other important children's or kids related institution, it must be set up out of the cities or remote areas. As a result, there will be no huge sound or people will not feel disturbed. These students, I think the time is very much limited. There is no enough time for me. So if I have another scope to come on the Cambrian digital class, so I will be with you. So if you have further queries to know about this topic or any other topic that I have discussed, then in the screen below there is the email address or website address, then you can contact with us. So I think from today or at this moment, thank you very much for staying with us and goodbye.